Lovely family, you are welcome once again. If you are here, kindly hit the like button, subscribe to be part of the family. I appreciate the support. Benin, Togo, and Niger, they have a case with Nigeria. Yes, Benin, Togo, and Niger. Niger of General Tian in the Sahel. They have a case with Nigeria. These three countries owe Nigeria, but something happened. Benin and Togo, they are owing Nigeria over $11 million for electricity. Nigeria, that we know that there is, the people don't have constant light to. Togo and Benin are owing Nigeria over $11 million. Somebody will be asking, but you mentioned Niger. Relax, let me get there. Let me give you the detail of the story and then we take our cases to the courtroom. According to the update out there, in the first quarter of 2025, Nigeria supplied electricity to several neighboring countries under their existing agreement. However, the Nigeria Electricity Regulation Commission, abbreviated NEC, has revealed that Benin and Togo failed to pay their full bill given to them to pay. The bill was submitted to them. These two countries failed to pay the bill, leaving Nigeria owed over $11 million. So when you look at the payment breakdown, according to NEC, Nigeria billed a total of $17.24 million to 6 international electricity customers between January and March 2025. Look at the figure of the bill, $17.24 million. Out of this figure, lovely people, only $5.8 million was paid. That's about 34% of the total amount that Nigeria is supposed to collect. Niger Republic was the only country that fully paid its invoice of $3.03 million. Only Niger. Togo particular, according to the update, Togo made no payment at all, not even $1. So let's pin the figure that Niger paid down, $3.03 million. Benin only made a partial payment, leaving both countries, Benin and Togo, owing Nigeria more than $11 million combined. Now look at something here. The bill is $17.24 million. Only $5.8 million is paid. And Niger and Benin are the only people that were able to pay. The total amount paid is $5.8 million. So if Niger paid $3.03 million, it means that since Benin made a partial payment, they pay somewhere 2.something, which brought the whole total to $5.8 million paid. There was clarity on the update. According to clarity, the payment problem is not limited to foreign customers alone, because within Nigeria, many industrial and public sector customers also fail to pay their electricity bill according to the update. Some pay in full, but others also, they pay partially, and some also not at all. So this left hundreds of millions of naira unpaid to NEC. And NEC concern is that, or let me say the concern of the Nigeria Electricity Regulation Commission is that this poor payment culture, it threatens the financial health of Nigeria's power sector. If this attitude continues from both local and international customers, it could harm future investment in electricity generation and transmission. So you can see that the credibility of bilateral power agreement is at risk right now if the country and companies do not fulfill their obligation to Nigeria or to NEC. So lovely people, this is practically the update, and let's take two cases to court. This coming out is the reflection of the contradiction at the heart of our leadership in Africa, particularly in Nigeria. The first case at hand is that, how is it that, we are going to the second case, but let's treat the first case. How is it that a country like Nigeria, which cannot provide 24-hour electricity to its own citizens, lovely people, is comfortably exporting electricity to other nations? How can a nation with constant blackout, we know Nigerians can attest to that fact, a nation with constant blackout, struggling industries, and frustrated citizens who are calling and asking for 24/7 electricity supply, but they are not getting. Meanwhile, the country have the capacity to supply power to Benin, Togo, and Niger. It is a mystery, political mystery, lovely people. Even worse, while Nigerians are suffering in darkness, their leaders prioritize foreign contracts over domestic needs, lovely people. When you look at it, this is not a technical issue or a problem to the Nigerian government to supply 24-hour light to its citizens. It is a political failure. It is a political betrayal. It looks like the government of Nigeria is doing this thing purposely for a particular gain because they are doing generator business over there. They've now even started the, solar panel deal. Because recently, lovely people, I saw on VDM page, I watched the page of VDM when VDM was asking the same question. On the page of VDM, the update on there is that the Nigeria government approved a huge sum of amount. Guess what they are doing with the money? To buy solar power or solar panel to generate power and supply power to the presidential palace and other institutions. So the question, Nigerians are cooked. If the government that you are asking to give you 24-hour electricity, you are hoping, which is one of the main reasons why you change leadership, you voted, you go to the pool, because when you have 24-hour services of light, you have many businesses who run smoothly, adding more to the country's economy, and the country can thrive well economically. Now, the government you are hoping in and trusting in that this government is coming to solve the light issue, the government has gone to buy solar panel. We may be hungry, but we can manage our hunger. So this scenario, lovely people, it suggests that the suffering of the Nigerian people is not a matter of capacity, whether the government can be able to do it or will be able to do it or not. Maybe they're having some difficulties in the financial sector or some technical issue. They don't have enough power. No. It is about choice and policy. The elites are feeding on the power outage happening in Nigeria. Ask Nigerians. Some of them, I will not mention them here. Some of them, I told you this platform, we are credible. Ask Nigeria. I know they'll be in the comment and confirming it. They are very supportive when it comes to these things. Ask Nigerians. There are some of their ministers are involved in generator business. So when you have 24-hour electricity running in the country, their generator business is going to go down. So since they are in a place or in the space of authority, they capitalize on that to stress the people. So a lot of people buy generator. When you go to Nigeria with generator business, you are going to make a lot of money. Yes. This is the reality in Nigeria. Nigeria is not struggling with electricity problem. It's just that their leaders say, no, we are not going to give you because our business will go down. This confirms the fact that we don't have leaders in Africa. We have dealers. The biggest irony right now is our second case, Niger Republic. A nation, Niger, under sanctions from ECOWAS, from African Union, from European Union, from UN, from whoever. And a nation under military rule, as they call it. A nation that they say they are struggling with, terror activity and all that, This nation, which is not democratic, pay its bill in full, leaving not even $1. Meanwhile, the so-called democratic countries like Benin and Togo, they are defaulting without consequences. Meanwhile, the Togolese president have money. Take the country's money, pay media houses to whitewash his image, but he can't pay electricity bill. What kind of democracy is this? The one that failed its original commitment and leave another country or another African nation carrying the burden? Because right now, Nigeria is carrying the burden while they are enjoying. And at the end of the day, the Nigerians are not even enjoying full power supply. The power outage is frustrating Nigerians over there. Benin and Togo, is it not surprising? These are countries hailed as stable democracy or stable democratic countries. They fail to meet their obligation to the level where one of them not even paying a single dollar. Togo did not even pay shishi. Africa cannot rise if we allow labels and narratives, cooked words like democracy and military regime to define our value more than our action. Niger has shown a Pan-African commitment rooted in responsibility and integrity, because this is a nation, even under pressure, was able to fulfill its obligation to its fellow country. So what excuse does Benin and Togo have right now? If Nigeria can send light across borders but leave its people in darkness, the question, who are our leaders really serving? So the problem of Nigeria, it is proven that it is not about electricity or let me say technical issue, which is the reason why they're having power outage. It is about political elite that feed itself while 8 people starve in the shadow. Niger has just disgraced Togo and Benin. And also, under normal circumstances, this is a disgrace to the Nigerian government that you are able to supply power to others while your own people are suffering. It is a shame, family. It is a shame when we think about it. It's not adding up. So lovely people, this is all for this episode. I'll see you in the next episode. Thank you for being with me. And let me know your thoughts in the comment about this particular interesting and disturbing development.